Welcome to Chemolife. Home Decorating Ideas. Chemolife presents
Charming perennial garden ideas for every season, low maintenance and long-blooming flower beds. Welcome to Home Decorating Ideas, your destination for creative inspiration to transform every corner of your home and garden. In today's video, we're diving into the enchanting world of perennial gardens, an ideal blend of beauty, sustainability, and simplicity. Whether you're an experienced gardener or just getting started, you'll find timeless tips to craft a space filled with long-blooming flowers that return year after year. From vibrant summer borders to soft springtime blooms, we'll explore charming ideas for every season. Get ready to discover low-maintenance favorites, expert planting tips, and flower combinations that keep your outdoor space colorful all year round. Low-maintenance perennial plants. When it comes to easy gardening, low-maintenance perennial plants are your best friend. These resilient blooms return year after year with minimal care, saving you time while still offering vibrant beauty. Think sedum, yarrow, and black-eyed Susans, plants that can thrive in various conditions with little effort. Whether planted in borders, rock gardens, or foundation beds, these perennials offer durability and charm. Mulching and grouping by water needs will simplify upkeep even more. Perfect for busy gardeners or those seeking hands-off beauty, low-maintenance perennials are the backbone of a reliable and long-lasting garden. Perennial flower garden layout. A thoughtful perennial flower garden layout is essential for a garden that stays vibrant from spring through fall. Start by layering heights, taller plants in the back, mid-size in the center, and shorter varieties up front. This ensures every bloom has its moment in the sun. Use curves and natural shapes instead of rigid rows for a more organic, flowing feel. Group plants with similar water and sun needs together to make maintenance easier. Mixing bloom times, textures, and colors creates visual interest throughout the year, making your layout not just beautiful but also dynamic and ever-changing. Shade-tolerant perennials. If your garden space has more shade than sunlight, don't worry, shade-tolerant perennials offer lush greenery and soft blooms that brighten dim corners. Hostas, ferns, and astilbes thrive in shady areas, providing texture and subtle color. Bleeding hearts and hellebores add a romantic touch, especially in spring. These plants often require less watering, as shade retains moisture. With thoughtful placement and the right mulch, a shade garden can be just as enchanting as any sun-filled space. By selecting the right shade-tolerant perennials, you'll transform dark areas into a cool, calming retreat full of elegance and charm. Full sun perennial flowers. Full sun perennial flowers are bold, vibrant, and love soaking up the rays. Plants like coneflowers, daylilies, lavender, and salvia thrive in direct sunlight and reward you with dazzling color. These sun-loving perennials are perfect for open beds, front yards, or sunny borders. Make sure your soil drains well, and consider mulching to retain moisture on hot days. Full sun gardens attract pollinators too, adding movement and life to your space. With the right mix of height and bloom time, you can create a radiant perennial garden that shines throughout the growing season with little fuss. Colorful perennial border ideas. Colorful perennial borders are a fantastic way to frame your garden with year-round beauty. Combining shades of purple, pink, yellow, and blue creates striking visual interest. Use contrasting foliage to add depth and balance. Plants like coreopsis, catmint, and echinacea work beautifully for vibrant, long-lasting borders. Plan for a mix of bloom times to ensure continual color from early spring to late fall. Curved borders and layered planting enhance the natural flow and add visual intrigue. Colorful perennial border ideas not only uplift your landscape but also create beautiful edges along walkways, fences, and garden beds. Cottage garden perennials. Cottage garden perennials bring an old-world charm to your yard with their romantic and whimsical appeal. Think of hollyhocks, delphiniums, foxgloves, and daisies growing in glorious abundance, often spilling over stone paths and picket fences. These perennials thrive in informal groupings, offering a planted-by-nature look that feels warm and inviting. The key to a successful cottage garden is variety, mixed colors, heights, and bloom times for a soft, layered appearance. Add climbing vines and heritage roses to complete the look. Cottage garden perennials are perfect for those who love timeless elegance and an abundance of seasonal color. Perennial garden design plans. Creating perennial garden design plans is the first step toward a beautiful, long-lasting landscape. Start by mapping your space and identifying sun, shade, and soil conditions. Choose a palette that matches your home style, whether you want something bold and colorful or soft and serene. Include a mix of evergreen structure, long-blooming flowers, and foliage interest. Plan your garden with pathways or focal points like a bench, bird bath, or trellis. Thoughtful design ensures your perennials look good from all angles and in all seasons. A well-crafted plan transforms your garden into a harmonious, year-round retreat. Best perennials for beginners. New to gardening? The best perennials for beginners are those that are forgiving, hardy, and rewarding. Black-eyed Susans, daylilies, hostas, and coreopsis are all easy to grow and require minimal care. These beginner-friendly plants tolerate a range of conditions and come back year after year. Choose perennials with long bloom times and resistance to pests or drought. Starting with raised beds or containers can help manage soil and water more easily. With the right selection, even novice gardeners can enjoy a lush, thriving garden filled with color and texture, without being overwhelmed by maintenance or complexity. Seasonal blooming perennials. Seasonal blooming perennials ensure your garden remains colorful and engaging throughout the year. Plan your garden so that something is always in bloom, from crocuses and bleeding hearts in spring to coneflowers and asters in summer and fall. Layering bloom times extends the interest in your space and attracts pollinators season after season. Add evergreens and ornamental grasses for winter structure. A well-planned seasonal display creates a rhythmic beauty in the garden that evolves with each month, keeping it lively and dynamic. Incorporating seasonal blooming perennials guarantees there's always something fresh and lovely to admire. Perennial plant combinations. Perennial plant combinations are the secret to a visually rich and texturally diverse garden. Pairing spiky salvia with mounded catmint or contrasting bold coneflowers with delicate coreopsis creates depth and movement. Combine plants with complementary bloom times and colors to keep your beds vibrant all season. Don't forget to balance heights and leaf textures for an artful look. Good combinations also help with natural pest control and pollinator attraction. Whether you're designing a formal border or a relaxed garden bed, strategic perennial plant combinations bring unity and life to your outdoor space. Easy Care Perennial Flowers. If you want beauty without the effort, Easy Care perennial flowers are a must. These no-fuss favorites include daylilies, rudbeckia, sedum, and ornamental grasses. They require little watering, are pest-resistant, and rarely need dividing. Once established, Easy Care perennials come back stronger each year. They're perfect for busy homeowners who want a colorful, low-maintenance landscape. Combine these with a simple mulch layer and drip irrigation for an almost self-sufficient garden. Easy Care perennial flowers prove you can have a lush, vibrant yard without constant attention, leaving more time to relax and enjoy the view. Drought-tolerant perennials. Drought-tolerant perennials are essential for water-wise gardening, especially in hot or dry climates. Plants like lavender, yarrow, Russian sage, and blanket flower thrive with minimal watering once established. These perennials often have deep roots, silvery foliage, or waxy leaves that help conserve moisture. Group them in sunny areas with well-drained soil and add mulch to reduce evaporation. Drought-tolerant perennials are not only practical, they're also beautiful, resilient, and perfect for sustainable landscapes. With climate change and water restrictions becoming more common, these hardy plants are a smart and stylish solution. Native Perennial Garden Ideas. Native perennial garden ideas focus on plants that naturally thrive in your local environment, making them more sustainable and wildlife-friendly. Native flowers like bee balm, goldenrod, and purple coneflower are well adapted to local soils and weather patterns. These plants require less water and maintenance, support local pollinators, and create a balanced ecosystem. Designing with natives also means fewer pests and diseases. Whether you're planting a meadow-style garden or mixing natives into traditional beds, the results are both beautiful and environmentally responsible. Native perennials offer timeless charm while nurturing the land and its creatures. Perennial landscaping tips. Smart perennial landscaping tips can turn your garden from ordinary to extraordinary. Start by assessing sunlight, soil, and space. Group plants by their water and light needs, and use repetition for visual cohesion. Incorporate evergreens for structure and ornamental grasses for movement. Use edging to keep borders tidy and mulch to conserve moisture. Prune at the right time to encourage healthy growth and longer blooms. Remember to plant in odd numbers for a more natural appearance. With these perennial landscaping tips, your garden will not only thrive, but also look cohesive, elegant, and thoughtfully designed. Pollinator-friendly perennials. Pollinator-friendly perennials attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds, bringing your garden to life. Plants like milkweed, bee balm, coneflowers, and lavender provide vital nectar sources throughout the growing season. Avoid pesticides and choose single flower varieties for easier access to pollen. Cluster similar blooms together to create a more inviting target for pollinators. Pollinator gardens not only support biodiversity but also add dynamic beauty and movement to your space. These perennials are both functional and ornamental, creating a lively ecosystem just outside your door. Planting pollinator-friendly perennials ensures a thriving garden and a healthier planet. Long-blooming perennial varieties. Long-blooming perennial varieties are the key to season-spanning color and continuous garden interest. Plants like Coreopsis, Gaillardia, and Salvia can flower for months with minimal care. These bloomers bridge the gaps between seasonal changes and ensure your garden never looks bare. Deadheading and light pruning can further extend their flowering period. When combined with staggered bloomers, long-blooming perennials become the foundation of a garden that glows from early spring to frost. For gardeners seeking color without interruption, these reliable and cheerful flowers are an essential addition to any perennial bed. Backyard perennial flower beds. Backyard perennial flower beds bring lasting beauty to your private retreat. Whether you're working with a small patio space or a sprawling lawn, perennial beds can be tailored to fit any size and style. Use curves and layers to soften hard edges and blend with your landscape. Choose plants with staggered bloom times, mix in evergreens, and define the space with decorative borders. These beds become focal points that change with the seasons, offering fragrance, color, and texture all year long. With proper planning, backyard perennial flower beds create a sanctuary just steps from your back door. Thanks for joining us today at Home Decorating Ideas. We hope you found inspiration in these perennial garden ideas that bloom through every season. Remember, a well-planned garden not only enhances your home's beauty but also creates a relaxing retreat you'll love year after year. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest design tips and seasonal garden inspiration. Share your favorite perennial combinations in the comments. We'd love to hear what's blooming in your backyard. Until next time, keep your home and garden full of charm and creativity.